Hello, today we're going to explore the manufacture of the walnut shell ink called Nogaline. First of all, I need to tell you the parts of the team. My name is Margarita Ortiz and I'm the team captain.
Hello, my name is Esteban Fernandez.
Hello, my name is Camila Socorro Carrillo Barrientos.
And we had the participation of the English teacher, Maestro Raúl Beliz, and also the chemistry teacher, José Luis Luna. We are from Puebla, specifically from Bob. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the problem of corruption. The current relation humanity is facing is becoming more and more serious every day. Part of this problem is the lack of information about the chemical compounds that are released to the environment daily. In this context, one of the pollutants is the conventional inks. As students, but also as humans, we're very concerned about this problem. That's why we decided to create a new natural ink called Nogalina.
Proposals for the solution. Making natural ink really reduces the use of polluting and toxic substances. We decided to use walnut shells, since walnuts are not only beneficial for brain development, but cost and benefits of using them are accessible. A pro of this ink is that it can be made from various walnuts. Also, we choose Castilian walnut because its shell is more resistant when boiled or toasted. This ink is main use in wool dye, also for destroying furniture, which acquires the walnut color. The major dark shell contains a higher concentration of dye than green shell. The walnut tree and Nogalia contain abundant tannin, which is widely used in industry. When extracted at high temperature, the walnut oil is used in manufacture of painting and in some dyes. So applying it is very simple, just with a brush or a pen. General and specific objectives. Create natural ink from walnut shells and use it on daily life, like on pens. Identify the opacity of the ink and confirm its environmental stability.
Nogaline is a compound that we can obtain from the green shell of walnut. In this case, this product is obtained when the walnut passes to another state. When it's mature, it's getting dark. So that's the moment when we can subtract this pigment. This chemical reaction was because its shell contains tannins, specifically gallic in 9% and cathodic in 11%. When the tannins get in contact with the air, they make an oxidation, so this changes the color to a darker one. It's important to remember that we can find these tannins in powder, but also in liquid form. These are available to create this ink solution, so it was decided to use the Castilian walnut shells because its shell is thick enough to withstand boiling and roasting, so these are perfect for this project. When we are using these natural inks, it's important to remember that we have some compounds called mordants. They are used to help the ink to pass through the fabric and get a better color. In this case, it was decided to use the acid acetic because it's useful to this situation, even though it's not as useful as other mordants.
Hypotheses for the proposed solution. Making walnut shell, making it ink, and using it in daily life, using it in pens, paintings, and artistic themes.
Experimentation material. 8 walnut, 500 milliliter, tablespoons vinegar, and tablespoons salt, and 2 brackets, and heater, 1 heater.
Well, let's pass to the funny part, the experimentation. First of all, we need to break the shells into pieces.
Next of that, take some water, the walnuts, put it in, and put the water. Just be careful that the water doesn't surpass the walnuts, and putting it here.
Heat the container until boiling.
After 5 minutes, we need to remove carefully from the heater and let them cool. Carefully filter the shells into another paper.
Next, place the bakers in the here.
The plate the boiling over 5 minutes.
After 5 minutes, we carefully remove it from the heater.
Next, with a tablespoon, we add some salt and vinegar. And mix.
Placing container in this now is to use.
Well, now we can apply this ink with a brush.
This is a table of the color result.
Conclusion. The pigment is usually reconcentrated to have a lower amount of water for purpose and handling. If water is completely removed, the walnut extract becomes a texture that changes from sticky to rigid, making it difficult to use at laboratory level. The density of the removed walnut extract is 1.18 grams/millimeters.
Well, let's pass in the results. As we saw, we could use walnut shells for making a lot of products. In this case, it was an ink. This is an option to replace the conventional inks because our ink or product has fewer pollutants than other conventional ones. The main potential application is to be used in some pens if the processes is developed. We need to continue developing this kind of ideas because we need to remember that it's our planet and we need to take care of it. I think that's all. Thanks.
Thanks.